Hi YouTube, it's me again, TCG, and today I have my second trade binder, I guess you could call it a binder, video for what I have available to trade away. Because it seemed to be unclear last time as to what my rules are, I need to go over them all over again, and I had plenty of complaints last time that over half the video was me just explaining the rules. Well, over half my trade offers were people who seemed to not really pay attention, so I need to go through it again, just to be absolutely clear. I don't like it any more than you guys do, but if this continues happening, I'm just going to have to go through the rules one by one, again and again and again. So it's all up to you guys how long this takes. Let's get to it. Rule number 1. I absolutely do not send first. I do not send at the same time as you. If you want to trade with me through an offer or through cards that we have in this video, let me try to rephrase that. If I have cards in this video that you want, I will not send first. You're going to have to send first, no questions asked. If you're not okay with that, we cannot trade. That's just my rule. I've been scammed so many times, and I feel that I have the right, as the person who made this video, to make that call that I require you guys to trade first. For other people, like if someone else uploaded a binder and I saw something I wanted, then I would definitely send first. But this is my binder, so that's my rule. Rule 2. This is a very important one that most of you seem to neglect last time. If you're under 14, you need to get your parents' permission before contacting me. There have been so many people who finalize trades, or they're even like so excited to just send me stuff, and then all of a sudden their parents find out about it, they get in trouble, I get in trouble. It's not very fun. You do not want to get your parents angry. I don't want to get your parents angry. So if you're at that age where you need your parents' permission to send me mail, get their permission. And don't just be like, oh, there's this guy that I want to send some fan mail to. No, if it's a trade, you need to tell them all about it. If your parents are just like, oh, they just don't understand, well, fine, they don't understand, but that still means we can't trade. But I'm very sorry it has to be that way, but your parents are there for a reason. So that's probably my most important rule, aside from number 3. I only trade for cards on my wants list. Absolutely no exceptions. My wants list is in the description of this video, once again, and it has been updated since my last video. I want to take a moment to apologize that this one took so long to put up. I really wanted to get it up the day after the other one, but then we had a box and then a bunch of stuff happened in real life. Long story short, I got delayed, but since that time I have gotten plenty of new trades in, new cards to take off my wants list, so my wants list is slightly smaller now, which is great, of course, but it does mean that there are fewer cards that I'm willing to trade for. I am only willing to trade for cards on my wants list. If you see cards in these videos that you want, make sure you have something that I need that you can offer to trade for them. And this was actually a really big deal. There was someone who like really wanted one of my cards. I'm not going to go into detail, but they wanted one of my cards, and they tried offering everything except the cards on my wants list. And I made it clear at the end of every single email, no, I don't need that card. I'm only trading for cards on my wants list. And it ended up with them being incredibly angry, rage unsubbing to me, trying to spread bad things about me, when it was my rule from the very beginning. At the beginning of the last video and at the beginning of this video, I am only trading for cards on my wants list. If you don't have cards on my wants list, I am always willing to sell these cards. But otherwise, as far as trades go, no, I'm not willing to trade for cards I don't need. So, sorry I have to be so strict with that, but there have been plenty of cases where all of these rules have been broken at some time or another, even after they were outlined crystal clear at the beginning of each video. So, and then finally, number 4, once a trade is finalized, no changes can be made. This is the one I have the least amount of problems with, but it still happens sometimes. So, but since it has the least problems, I won't spend too much time on it. It's just once we finalize the trade, the only way to change it is for you to cancel your side of the trade, which means canceling the trade altogether. Say if I offered a Darkrai Holo and you offered something else, something from my wants list, then and then in the end you decide, well, maybe not decide, but maybe for some reason or another you're just unable to send your card. You have to tell me that. That you're not going to send, so I can have that card back up for trade. I'm not going to make time waster and scammer videos. That's not what I do. I'm not here for business. I am here to have fun. But I will definitely make a note of who you are. So, but yeah, long story short, back to that example. If I offer Darkrai and you offer something else, don't expect after the trade is finalized, or maybe even after you've sent your cards, for me to throw extra stuff in. I do have, plenty of commons and uncommons that I could give away as extras, but do not expect me to. That's up to me. And if you want specific cards, trade for those specific cards beforehand, and make it clear that you want those specific cards. So I think that's about it. I think I'm ready to just get in here. I'll be shifting the camera after a few minutes. These are just my promo and otherwise non-set holos that I want to show off. So, and I guess when you send me an offer, like you want specific cards, just say the time on the video that you saw the card, so it makes it a little easier for me to find it. And I am willing to trade multiple holos for the cards that I'm looking for. Right now, the cards I'm looking for are EXs. I am missing a few, holos and even, non-holo rares, commons, and even uncommons from older sets. But for now, I'm only trading for ultra rares. That's my priority. Enough chit-chat. Let's finally get into this. So, I really don't know how to go through all this. That is a Gengar Spirit Link from GameStop. That's the pre-release Bronzong from Phantom Forces. It's a McDonald's promo, kind of. It's from Australia. I don't know what they did down there. But yeah, that's the Phantom Forces Furious Fist pre-release. That's a first movie promo. Like I said, if you see cards that you like, then tell me the time frame in the video where you saw them, so that it makes it easier for me to find them. And like I said, I'm willing to trade multiple holos. That's from Pop 8. And Pop 9, and that's the third movie promo. I am willing to trade multiple holos for the cards on my wants list. So that's a League promo Tierno, Holo Darkrai from the promo series, Holo Zorwark, and not much else to really say. I think everything here is pretty self-explanatory. If you see something you want, then make a note of it. And these are Japanese. Oh, I should mention the conditions on these cards, shouldn't I? They all range, absolutely range. Like, you could just see the bags here. Some of them are mint, near mint. Some of them are, I'd say, excellent. Some of them are barely even good. So, if you want to know conditions on specific cards, ask, and I'll be more than happy to look at the card and let you know. And that does it for the promos. Now, give me a quick second to cut to the next frame where I will have my actual set holos up. You know what I'm saying. And here we have the set holos. For the most part, they are in order, but there are some that aren't. So if you are looking for holos from a particular set and don't see it when we come to that set, then just stay till the end of the video, because they might be at the end of the binder. So for some of these, particularly the ones from Furious Fists, I do have multiple copies. Like, you can see the victory bell there. So if you're looking for more than one, then ask me and I'll let you know. As for condition, almost all of them from the most recent sets, I'd say Legendary Treasures and back, or forward rather, are in mint condition. And I do have some Japanese holos as well. I know there's a Pyroar and a Florges behind these, and maybe a Dusknoir. So if you're looking for Japanese holos, I might have those. Again, just ask. The conditions are all near mint for the most recent ones. That's a promo Blacksmith and Fiery Torch. So yeah, and then beyond that, for most of the Black and White series, they'll probably all be near mint, but there will be some exceptions. And then for the ones before that, you'll find some near mint, but most of them will be excellent, maybe even really, really bad condition. I don't know. Again, if you wonder about condition, just ask, and I'll be more than happy to let you know. And let's see, we have a lot of Legendary Treasures Holos here. And I think I have every single available holo from all of my collection in here. I have plenty of copies of, say, Gardevoir and stuff, things from Radiant Collection. And then we have, like I said, some sets are intertwined here. Like there's Plasma Freeze and Metagross, but we're still Legendary Treasures. Anyway, this is a little disorganized, but it was organized when I first put it all together 2 weeks ago. But I've just gotten so many new holos, and I've gotten rid of so many holos that, yeah, I just it's gotten a little disorganized. I don't have a proper binder, but I figure this will do. Especially since I'm not big into trading. I don't just carry my holos every single place I go. I just I have them in a binder in case I'm able to offer someone a trade for cards I need. And here we're getting into the HGSS series, and beyond this, we're definitely going to only have one copy of each card, and we're not going to have any holos from a whole lot of sets, so keep that in mind. But everything you see here is for trade, but only for cards from my wants list. So if you want to find out what my wants list is, then it's in the description. It's a PDF, so if it doesn't work on your computer, you should be able to download it, or download Adobe Acrobat Reader and just be able to view it. Otherwise, I believe Google Chrome actually has a PDF reader built in, so if you just click the link, it should be pretty good at reading it. Plenty of, no, not plenty, but we have a few Power Keepers holos here. That is I think a really beat up Holo Lightning Energy. And that Mighty N is a promo holo. There are a few promo holos in here that aren't actually holos in the set, or were holos in the set but have a different holo foil. You really just need to know the difference between all these. I do. So if you absolutely want to know, just ask me and I'll be sure to look into it for you. And let's see, we have stuff from base set here. That is not a first edition Machamp. Every single Machamp had the first edition stamp, and that one is pretty beat up too. So just letting you know. You see, it's first edition. That doesn't mean anything special. And here are the rest of the XY series and stuff, black and white series. Holos that I got after I put everything in order and then just didn't have room for everything else. And then we do have some Holo Energy. I might have multiples of these. I don't think so. Hold on. Well, I do have multiples of that Psychic. So if you're looking for the Holo Energies, then I'm willing to trade those. Or I could sell them, I think, what, $3 each? Everything in here is for sale too, and I believe that wraps it up. Yep. So if you saw anything in this whole video that you like, I cannot flip through it properly, then just send me an email with the time frame and say that you want it. Again, I'm only trading for cards for my wants list. I'm willing to trade multiple cards for one card that you can offer. I think that pretty much sums it up. And then, of course, all those rules that I spent so much time at the beginning on. So that does it for this trade binder update. I hope everyone stayed through the whole thing. If you saw anything you need, then send me an email with your offer. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.